Alright there folks, what's going on? Welcome back to the channel, great to see you. How are we? We all good? First things first, who took Gio and Pechi Pericard last night against Mensa? Yeah, happy days, easy money, once again, well done to you if you took that. If you managed to get something different, let me know in the comments if you did get any winners. Before we get into the semi-finals, I think we should do a quick recap of how the season's been treating us so far. Yeah, why not? It's only going to take a second. So what did we have day one? Well, me personally anyway, day one, I had Dimitrov and Bonzi on the double. Happy days. Cashed that. Day two, fucking horrendous, to say the least, weren't it? We had Popperin for a set against Arnaldi. He couldn't do that. We also had El Chapo as well. And he got fucking fisted by Nishikori. I think it was, yeah. It doesn't matter if it wasn't, but I'm pretty sure it was. No dice there. Day three, bit of a white flag day for me. I won't lie, I give Yuri Lehechka as a parlay piece. Admittingly it won, but you're probably sitting there going, that doesn't count. And you're absolutely right, it doesn't. Not an official bet from me, even though a couple of yous did manage to parlay him with, I think it was Jordan Thompson or whoever. You know, the fact that you got a win out of that was good enough for me. But yeah, no bet. Not the best start. You're probably sitting there going, that's quite a bad start. Is it? Day four, I hit you with two. We had Shang and Mensah on the double. Easy money. We also had Djokovic minus the 4.5. Easy money. And then, as mentioned at the start, we had Gio last night. So what's that? 5 days, 5 bets, 4 wins. 4 wins, 1 loss. Hey, anyone? I'll have that. I'll fucking have that, let me tell you. That's alright, innit? What am I talking about? Of course it's alright. 4 and 1. Yeah. I don't imagine there's many that have had as good of a start as that. Let me know, how have you been doing? Has it been killing you? Has it been rather fruitful? As I've just mentioned, I seem to be flying. I really do. I'm going to try my best to carry it on today. Let me know if you've been following them, or do you just take the advice and make your own decision. Each or either. It's cool with me. Or are you just one of them? Are you one of them fade beasts and you just fade the fuck out of me? If so, I imagine you've lost quite a bit already. So, sure you are. Right then, folks. Semi-finals. Like and subscribe if you haven't already. That is, of course. Appreciate everyone who has subscribed since the start of the season. I think we've had 12 or 11, or it may be a few more. I don't know. We've had a good few, and I'm more than happy with that. I appreciate you. Stick your notifications on as well. Yeah, want to support the channel? Links in the description, pinned comment, along with the pics. Let's talk about some tennis. First off, Brisbane, Yuri Lehechka, Grigor Dimitrov. I think Dimitrov's going to beat him. I do. Yuri Lehechka's been playing really good, but even though Gio's playing the way he's playing as well, and Apelka has just beat Djokovic, I still think Dimitrov's the best player in this tournament, but that's beside the fact. Head-to-head's 2-1. Actually, to Yuri Lehechka, he beat him 2023 Monte Carlo Masters on the clay, straight sets, and then it was one apiece. Yeah, one apiece on the hard court in 2022. Guess where Dimitrov beat him? Yeah, that's right. Australian Open. He loves it over here. Dimitrov absolutely loves it over here in Australia, but with that being said, so does Lehechka. I'm pretty sure he won a tournament at the start of the season last year. He did. It was Adelaide. I was going to say Auckland. Adelaide. Getting Dimitrov at 1.5. Call it 1.5. And then Lehechka at 2.5. It's fucking freezing in here, man. Jeez. It's like the fucking Arctic Circle over here, man. Oh my god. Sorry about that. Fuck me, that's just... It's cold, lad. Where was I? They just put me off that. 2.6. 2.7 there at Betway. I don't think anyone uses that. Call it 2.5, 2.6 for Lehechka. He's just beat Nicholas Yari, he beat Nishioka, and then he beat Holger Rune in the first round. Dimitrov barely played against Tom. Or I'm going to say he barely played against Thompson. Jordan Thompson barely played against him. I mean, he was injured, weren't he? He got absolutely bullied in the first set, and then he had to retire in the second, which is the right thing to do, may I add. You know, joking about it, we could say, Jordan Thompson's probably saved a lot of people a lot of money by pulling out of that game, but that's probably, well, it's most definitely the wrong way to look at it. More importantly, he's saved himself from further injury. It's the last thing you want in it. It's the last thing you want. It's the start of the season, and I don't think I may have took him once already, but I know a couple of yous have been taking him once or twice, so, you know, you gotta wish the guy speedy recovery there, haven't you? I think it was his ankle, not too sure. Either way, I didn't think he stood a chance against Dimitrov, even if he was fully fit, so... What do we do here? I don't think I'm going to touch this one. Oh shit. I don't think I'm going to touch this one, folks. I really don't. Maybe look at the total. Both of them are playing great. I am expecting Dimitrov to beat them. I really am. Would I be surprised if Lehechka took a set? Probably not. Probably not. He looked really good against Nicholas Yari too. You wouldn't be surprised if Dimitrov made it to another final here. I think statistically I've seen something before. I mean, if it's correct, Dimitrov is actually the best player in this tournament ever. I think he's got 26 wins. 26 wins. I would not, and I mean, I repeat, I would not put it past him to get another. I really wouldn't. He's a lot more seasoned than Lehechka. Lehechka's good, he really is, but I'm expecting a good season out of him too, but I think Dimitrov's just going to be too much for most people, if not everyone, this week. So if you're having a bet on that, I think for me, it would be Grigor Dimitrov or nothing. Yeah, it'd have to be. And then I imagine this is the one you're all waiting for. I cannot stop shivering. I'm trying to get warm on the fly, and I don't think it's working. The fuck, I should have thought about this before I done the video. Fuck me. I have to sit on my hands for a second, folks. I do apologise, but we can still do it. Ralia Pelka, Gio and Percy Pericard. Now I'm getting Gio at 1.85 on the exchange here. It's 1.7 on like 365, so I'd much prefer the exchange if we're talking this game. It's probably going to be a long one, innit? Probably going to be a long one. I can't believe Opelka beat Djokovic today. Although we have seen Djokovic struggle against big servers in the past. Be honest, as a matter of fact, I can't now. There's got to be someone who's like, oh yeah, Opelka was always going to do him, get the fuck out of here. Nobody thought, me included, I writ him off completely. I was saying this is the end of the road. I can't believe he done him in straight sets too. I just completely forgot about the game. I just assumed it was a write-off. Went into work, and I was like, where's my notifications? Didn't have one. I was like, oh, it must have went to a third set. No. Not only did Djokovic not beat him, he didn't even win a set. Great stuff. Great stuff from Opelka there. You've got to give it to him. Gio, as I mentioned at the start, we took him against Mensah. Dead easy. Dead easy. He didn't face one break point. Not a single break point against Mensah. He was just too much. We all know what's going to happen here, don't we? It's someone said it in the comments. I can't remember who it was. You know who you are, but it's just going to be a save fest, innit? You'd expect this to be a save fest. I think it's going to come down to the finest of margins. What can we go off with? In a spot like this, when we all know Gio's got the biggest save on the tour, we know that. Opelka's got a bomb as well, but it's Gio in that department. I'd say agility-wise, movement-wise, Gio's in a completely different league. Not even a league, a completely different realm when it comes to footwork and all that. He is. It's going to be tie breaks, no doubt about it. No doubt about it. I think the total's at 26.5, so you're talking at least a set each, a tie break each there. I know what I'm doing. I already know what I'm doing, as you probably noticed in the comments anyway, which, stop doing that, stop spoiling it for yourself. Watch the video first. Nah, I'm only joking, it's alright if you do that. I just think, like I said, and I repeat, in a spot like this, it will come down to the finest of margins. Both big hitters. It's weird as well because they both haven't played anyone like as strong or as big of a hitter as each other as of yet. Even though Pelkas just beat Djokovic, there was a clear discrepancy, and I mean a clear discrepancy in the strength department. For Djokovic, that is anyway. I think Gio's going to do him, you know. I'm trying to just envision how this game goes, and I can see Gio just getting to him just a little bit more than what Pelka's going to get to him. Numbers wise, Gio's been really good all week. Second save, obviously not as good. Well, say the points percentage on the second save, obviously not as good in the first, but you don't expect it to be. Valia Pelka, his numbers have been just a little bit better. Against Djokovic, they were just a little bit better, but I think Pericard put in his best performance. He really did. Numbers wise, anyway, if you look at them, he put in a better performance against Mensah than what he did against Tiafoe. He only seems to be getting better. What's worrying me about Apelka is even though he's on a flyer, and this is the big comeback for him, when was the last time you seen him go deep in a tournament like this? Now, I may be talking shit because I don't really watch many of his games, but I'm not going to say I'm shocked. That's probably the wrong word. I am absolutely amazed at how good he's been doing and the fact that he is still yet, especially after coming up against Djokovic. How much more has he got left? You know what I mean? And I'm not trying to like take anything away from him or put him down, but Gio has proved to all of us literally just before the season finished that he can go all the way in a tournament and he can beat everyone in the tournament as well. I'd be willing to roll a dice on that. I think stamina wise, he's definitely got it in the bag. Save, yes, if he can maintain it, obviously. I think Gio just edges it. And you know, at 1.85, I'd be willing to roll a dice on it once again. See if he gets to the finals, and then we'll see what happens there. Look, if Apelka beats him, I'll hold my hands up and go fair play. It really is a coin toss, but let me know what you're going for on that one. As you know, I'm going to be going for Gio once again. Back once again. And then Hong Kong, dead quick. Look, Alexander Muller, Jami Munar. Can I just say dead quick? I hate to say it, told you so, but I knew. I fucking knew something was going to go wrong with them today. Hence why I stayed off it. I did say, didn't I? I was going to put Artifice and Musetti in a parlay, and man, am I glad I didn't. You know, the Paulie Sports of last year would have fell for that 10 times out of 10, but I'm feeling rather proud of myself. I was able to identify a problem there, especially a threat. I don't know what happened to Artifice. Musetti as well. I watched a bit of that game. The same backhand slice. Did anyone watch it? Like he like sliced it into his own side of the net and lost the tiebreaker in the second, and then he ended up getting broke at 5-5 in the final set with the exact same slice, but just from behind the baseline. Fucking yeah, unbelievable, unbelievable. Great shit from Jami Munar. Equally great shit from Alexander Muller too. This is so rough. Head to head, 3-1 to Munar. Most of them have come on the clay. I think all of them may have come on the clay actually. He is a slight favourite in this one. I don't know if anyone's going to be taking it. You're a brave person if you are. I'm I'm slightly more impressed with Muller's win over Artifice than what I am over Munar and Musetti. I touched on Lorenzo Musetti yesterday and I said, you know, on the hard court he is a 50-50 player, and look at that. He's just won one and lost one. Makes sense, doesn't it? But then again, sport just doesn't make sense at all, does it really? So I don't know. I really don't know with this one. I don't. I don't think I would ever bet this game at any point in the season. No matter how good I was doing or how desperate I was, I, I don't think I would go anywhere near it. You know what? Before I'd done the video all day, I was thinking I'm going to take Muller for a set. I feel like out of the two of them, he's most definitely, I'm not going to say like the better, he's not miles better, but he's most definitely a lot more suited to the hard court, even though Munar has pulled off upset after upset after upset this week. Alexander Muller's faced a lot of break points as well. I think it was 32. Don't quote me on it. I think he's faced 32 all week, and I think that's more than fucking double. Oh no, it's like, or is it? No, it's more than half. I think, yeah, more than half of what Munar's faced. But most of them come today against that game. Well, yesterday against the game, in the game against Musetti. I'm struggling to get my words out now. It's what this match is doing to me. It's fucking with me. It's fucking with me brain, man. I'd take Muller for a set if you were sticking it on a parlay, but I suppose there's value in Jami Munar there, 1.8. Couldn't talk it off it. I couldn't talk it off it. Like I said, I don't ever find myself betting on any of these. Only really ever against them. So the fact that they're both playing each other, it's a big no for me. And then wrapping it up, Jerry Shang, Kai Nishikori. Head to head, what, 2-1 to Shang. He smoked them. Last two time he played them, I'm sure they were last year. Let me just double check. Should have done this before. Yeah, beat him in the Macau Tennis Masters. What's that? Is that Shanghai? Am I just being stupid? He's beat him in the Masters and then he beat him in Chengdu anyway. Straight sets in both, and then Nishikori beat him in Atlanta 2023. Shang's a dog here as well. Shang's a very, very slight underdog, and I would not mind having just a little sprinkle on Jerry Shang, if I'm being honest with you. Do I think he wins the game? Fuck, Nishikori's still here, isn't he? Like this, I thought Shapo was going to do him, I thought Kachanov was going to do him, and then I had a feeling Nori might do him today, and he's done all of them. He's done all of them. He looks really good. He always was fantastic as well, weren't he? Like, I know he had a bit of a layoff, but he was always really good. You know, as far as Asian tennis go, you know, he was definitely the face of that. Before, well, you'd say Shang, before Shang come along, wouldn't you, anyway? He's definitely like the new kid now. With that being said, maybe I'm being a bit harsh because he is only, 19 years old. Like, is it just me, or did anyone else expect Shang to just, I'm not going to, maybe just explode just a little bit more onto the scene than what he already has? I know he's already got a title and that, but I don't know. At the start, it seemed like it was going to be a very, very fast uprising, didn't it? But then he seems to have been hampered by a couple of minor injuries, which, you know, not his fault, but we've seen him put in a few stinkers, haven't we? He is most definitely capable of a stinker. Second serve's been garbage. 0.1 on the second serve been garbage the past two games. That's going to have to improve. If he's going to beat him, that is. I said with the head-to-head, he's beat him twice already fairly recently. Both in straight sets on the hard court. He is in his home tournament. I don't know why Shang wouldn't win a set. That was the original double. It was Muller and Shang, both the dogs, just to win a set in Hong Kong, but I'd rather just go with the one. I'd rather just stick with Gio. But would I be shocked if Nishikori beat Shang and made it to the final? No, I think he's the favourite to win the title, which is nuts because he was a wild card, I think, into the tournament. Funny, funny what a difference a couple of days makes. It's fucking nuts, that. Absolutely nuts. Fair play to him. Great stuff from Nishikori. He's definitely got more than enough to beat Shang. I just think Shang, if he's going to bring his best, he got pumped by Fabio Madison in that first set, and I mean absolutely pumped. Okay, he came back and won the game. Good, good for him. But Fabio Madison just got worse as that match got on. I couldn't pick a side. I don't mind Shang as a dog. I think there's value on Nishikori as well. Like, this is, if you can get on the right side of this, good on you. I wish you the best of luck. For me personally, I'm just gonna stay away from it. Yeah, Shang for the set. Nice little parlay piece. Food for thought. Let me know what you think. Right then, it's enough of that shite. Officials terms, you probably already know. As a matter of fact, you already do. I'm going with Gio again. Fuck it. Why not? I'm going with Gio again. Although, let me just remind you. In fact, I don't know, because I don't want to be reminded of this in case it all goes bad. But I was going to go with Muller and Shang just for the set. That was my original pick, but I've flip-flopped since then. I've seen the odds for Gio. I think he wins it. I'm willing to roll the dice once again. Best of luck to you. Let me know what you're going for. Best bets, all that shit. Are you following, are you fading? Nah, it's up to you. Like and subscribe. Like and subscribe. I'll be saying good night to you. Take it easy. Take care of yourself. Take care of one another. Enjoy the tennis. Let's go get some more cash. See you tomorrow.